Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from Iran to share with you. So, we've got reports once again for the second time in the last 30 days that Iran is preparing to deliver hundreds of short range ballistic missiles to Russia. So, this is being reported right now that these missiles could be delivered to Russia within days. Okay, we literally just reported on this probably about 3 weeks ago. Was somewhere around like mid to early August, and we reported that the U.S. was threatening swift and severe responses to Iran if they were to send ballistic missiles to Russia. So we talked about that several weeks ago, and now we've got these reports that within days Russia could be receiving these. Now, from what I understand, they're going to be receiving short-range ballistic missiles that are very similar to HIMARS. Okay, if anything, they travel a little bit further than HIMARS, and they also are more powerful. So it could be an answer to the HIMARS that are currently being used by Ukraine right now, as Russia doesn't really have an answer to that. But if they receive these ballistic missile systems, it could definitely match them up against the HIMARS and potentially be better than them. So I want to talk some more about this today. First, I want to show you guys this. Okay, this came out August 13th, 2024. Okay, this is around the time that we reported to you guys that Russia was going to be receiving these ballistic missiles from Iran. So this was on the Hill about 3 weeks ago. It says U.S. threatens swift and severe response if Iran sends ballistic missiles to Russia. Okay, so this is being reported right now. And isn't the timing on this very interesting? Because we know that Iran is supposed to be sending these ballistic missiles sometime soon. Okay, we've been hearing this for the last 3 weeks. And then all at the same time, all of these U.S. military assets are stationed around the Middle East right now. There's probably, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 more warships just stationed around the Middle East, supposedly to protect Israel. And then at the same time, we're expecting a major attack coming from Iran onto Israel. And that's supposedly why these warships are over there. Yet at the same time, Iran's supposed to be sending ballistic missiles to Russia. So what is really going on here? I don't really know if some of these are connected. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But maybe that's why all these U.S. warships are stationed around the Middle East right now as they're preparing to attack Iran, as there's well more than enough U.S. military hardware to strike Iran and completely obliterate them if they really wanted to, or at least attempt to, right? So very, very interesting, the timing of a lot of the events right now, and that's why I want to talk about this. So now we're going to jump over to another mainstream media article here on Ukrinform. Okay, it says Iran may soon deliver ballistic missiles to Russia. Okay, originally reported by Bloomberg today, September 2nd, 2024. It says here Iran may soon transfer ballistic missiles to Russia, a move that could prompt a swift response from Ukraine's allies. That's according to Bloomberg, which cites people familiar with the matter. Ukrinform reports Iran has provided Russia with hundreds of drones during Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, but the potential transfer of ballistic missiles would mark a worrying development in the conflict, according to the people who spoke on condition of anonymity. I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit real quick. And it says here, however, they declined to provide estimates of this type of scope, of the deliveries or a timeline, though one of the officials said shipments could begin within a matter of days. So what we have here, as far as a timeline of when Russia could be receiving these, is a matter of days as of today, September 2nd, 2024. So literally within the next week, Russia could start receiving these short-range ballistic missiles. Now it says down here, as noted, the United States and other NATO allies have repeatedly warned Tehran against such a move and are pressing ahead with diplomatic efforts to prevent it from happening. As a reminder, on August 9th, European intelligence sources said that Iran may soon transfer several hundred short-range ballistic missiles to Russia. So that's that report that I just showed you guys from the Hill. Russian representatives are believed to have signed a contract in Tehran in December 2023 to purchase the Fath 360 and other ballistic missile systems. The Fath 360 has a warhead weighing 75 kilograms and a maximum range of 120 kilometers. So we actually did a whole report on this back in early August discussing this, okay? These Fath 360 ballistic missile systems that could be going to Russia here very soon. So I actually pulled those up for you on X. Let me get this up for you right now. We're going to take a look at this in case you're not aware of what these Fath 360 systems are. So I went ahead and grabbed this information for you. So let's go ahead and hop on over here to X now. I've got this pulled up from Amir. Says missiles at least 6 times TELS for 120-kilometer range. Fath 360 tactical ballistic missiles. Capacity up to 6 times rounds per TEL. So take a look at these. So apparently they have either like 3 tubes. Some of them have 6. I think this one looks like it might have 4 even. And then this one over here we can see has 6. So they have different styles of them. But some of them can shoot up to 6 missiles at a time. And these are supposed to be very, very similar to HIMARS, if not better. I'll show you guys the comparison here in just a moment. But we've got a couple more pictures here. This is from the RGC with them having all these Fath 360 systems set up everywhere. And as we can see, these look to be very sophisticated, okay? So there's some more pictures right there. This one we could definitely see 6 tubes right here, okay? So 6 launchers at a time, they could fire these. And I think the HIMARS fires at least 6 or 8 at a time as well. So it'd be equivalent in terms of capacity. So let's go ahead and hop on to this other update here. This is from Iran Observer, okay? This was reported last year in July 2nd, 2023. It says Iran Observer meet Fath 360, Iran's answer to U.S. HIMARS system. Fath 360 missile can hit strategic targets at the speed of 3,704 kilometers per hour, and its velocity can be increased to some 5,000 kilometers per hour while communicating with satellites for quick navigation and fast strikes against enemy targets. So these are also satellite-guided missiles as well, making them much more accurate to strike wherever they want to. So look at this picture here. This is a comparison chart between HIMARS, which has currently been shipped over to Ukraine from the U.S. Ukraine is using these right now inside of the war against Russia. This is the Fath 360 system coming from Iran if they happen to send these to Russia. So the comparison here, as far as the warhead, 90-kilogram warhead for HIMARS, 150-kilogram warhead for Fath 360. So almost twice the size of a warhead, much more powerful than the HIMARS, okay? And then the range, 70 kilometers for the HIMARS, 100 kilometers. I think it can go up to 120 kilometers for the Fath 360. So a significant amount more range as well for the Fath 360. And maximum speed, Mach 2.5 for the HIMARS, and Fath 360, Mach 4. Okay, so overall, we can clearly see here that the Fath 360, in terms of statistics, appears to be a better weapon. Now, we'll have to see how it works out if Russia ends up receiving these in the war against Ukraine. But this is very, very big, okay? And we know that this is not the only thing. Not only are the Fath 360s going to be going to Russia, there could be multiple other types of ballistic missiles going to Russia very soon. And we know that's definitely something that Russia doesn't have a lot, okay? Mainly what they use is like their Iskander ballistic missiles. We see a lot of those being used. Some of their KH-101 cruise missiles, Kinzhal missiles, hypersonics. They don't really have a lot of short-range ballistic missiles, and that would definitely match up against the HIMARS and potentially be even more powerful. So the U.S. and its partners with Ukraine, all its NATO partners appear to be very worried about Russia receiving this Fath 360 system. And if they end up receiving them, I don't know, is this going to change the course of the war, or is it just going to make it more difficult for Ukraine to fight back? Is it going to wipe out the front line on the eastern side of Ukraine? What is it that they're really worried about? I guess there's probably multiple things they're concerned of here. And also this picture, if you were wondering, is a photo of the Fath 360 ballistic missile that is fired out of that unit, okay? So just thought I'd let you guys know what's going on over here. This could be getting crazy with Iran very soon. I really wonder if we're going to see a preemptive strike on Iran at some point. I think it could definitely happen. Obviously, we don't know exactly what will happen with Iran. And is Iran still going to attack Israel? What are they doing? Why are they waiting so long? Definitely a very strange situation over there, but they seem to be complacent and waiting for the right moment to strike Israel or whatever's going to happen. Maybe they're preparing to come under attack. Maybe this has nothing to do with Israel. Maybe this is more in defense of themselves as they're expecting the U.S. to strike them. I mean, like I said, there's lots and lots of U.S. military assets in the Middle East right now, and maybe this has nothing to do with Israel or defending Israel. Maybe it has more to do with launching a major strike on Iran, because Iran is also right around the corner from having nuclear weapons any minute now, or they could already even have them. So I have a big feeling something big is going to happen here very soon with Iran. Let's wait and see what does happen, but I'm going to continue to follow this story with Iran, and as soon as I get more information, I will update you guys as soon as I possibly can. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell, that way YouTube can notify you. With that, hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.